Staying productive in today's world is more harder than ever. With endless distractions, packed schedules, and mindless scrolling, it is easy to feel like you're actually always behind. But what if I told you that there are tools, free, powerful, and insanely efficient tools that will help you focus better, plan better, and get more things done in less time? In this video, I'll break down the 4 must-have productivity apps in 2025 that you can incorporate in your workflow, including one that will actually protect you from your phone and you'll save those 6 hours that you spend on mindless scrolling on Instagram Reels and TikTok Reels. So let's supercharge your workflow. By the way, quick thing, if you're new here, my name is Aroseth, and on this channel we dive deep into the worlds of tech, physics, and personal development, all tailored together to spark curiosity, innovation, and empower your journey into a more meaningful, purposeful, and productive life. So if you find this video helpful, please feel free to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Timestamps are going to be linked down below, and let's get into it. Oh, by the way, quick thing, this was supposed to be a 1 long video, but actually when I was editing it, it became an insanely long video, so I had to cut it into 3 parts. So this is part 1 of it, and part 2 and part 3 are going to be linked right here or here, so feel free to check them out. Tool number 1, Opal. Opal is a free screen time app that improves your focus and makes your day more productive than ever. Now, for most of us, we have actually opened apps like TikTok or Instagram with no intention of scrolling them for over 6 hours. But what happens is that after a certain period of time, you actually come to find out that you have actually been scrolling TikTok for over 6 hours in a day, even when you had no intention of scrolling those apps for all that time. So this is where Opal comes in. Opal comes in to block those apps that you actually mark as distracting for a certain period of time. Now, there are what we call block sessions in Opal, where you actually mark different apps like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and those apps will be blocked for a certain period of time that the block session takes. Now, Opal goes even further ahead to actually block the websites of those apps. So if you can't access TikTok on your app, on your mobile app, you also won't be able to access TikTok on the tiktok.com website. So this is the beauty of Opal. It blocks the site on your mobile app, and it goes ahead to even block you from accessing it in any browser. So how does Opal work? Now let's go into Opal. I show you the interface on how to use Opal. So I come here and open Opal, and so after opening Opal, it knows that you're actually going to get distracted, so it just tells you to be patient for a few seconds. So after the seconds are done, you come here. So in the first place, it first shows you how far you have actually gone with your session, with your block session. And so if you want to leave early, you can actually come here and click leave early, but it's literally not good to leave early. So it prompts you to take a 15-minute break. So if you want to take a break, you come here and take a break, and you can actually change the number of minutes. The maximum is 15. The number of minutes you want to spend in a break. So if you're okay with it, you click select, but I don't want to select it. So this is where now it gets interesting. So let's look at the block list. So if you want to add apps, you come here and put YouTube, TikTok, YouTube Studio, and whatsoever. So during this time, I'm not supposed to scroll YouTube, TikTok, even YouTube Studio, because it's distracting to me. Like, as a creator, I always want to check every time analytics, and Instagram. So it even goes ahead to block all those websites of those apps, so you can't even access them on internet, like in a browser. So this is how it goes. Now, difficulty, it's normal. Now, normal, you can actually be allowed to take a break, but when you actually in a deep focus, you're not supposed to take a break. But at this moment, I actually use a free version, but there is also a paid version where you can literally get more other functionalities. So let me show you the blocks. Now, there are a lot of blocks here, but me actually have a morning block and a work time block. Now, a work time block goes for 5 hours, from 9 up to 17 hours. Now, a morning block starts at 6 up to 9. Now, during those sessions, I'm not supposed to be scrolling those apps that I actually blocked. Reason why? Now, because in the morning, that's when like my productivity juice is actually being released, and I have to sit down and do productive work instead of scrolling on TikTok. Now, during this work time, that's when I actually record videos, edit videos, and I have most of my work done. So after 17 hours, that's when I'm actually free to go and check on my YouTube analytics, watch some videos on YouTube, maybe do some TikTok. Yeah, that is it. But there are a lot of other sessions, like a weekend zen, good sleep, good life, dinner with family, digital Sabbath, and whatsoever. So gym time. So like if you add these sessions, you're actually not allowed to scroll the apps you actually marked as destructive. So it's literally nice, and you can now come here and see the focus time you have actually saved and see your streak, and you can actually see the milestones you have actually collected. So like today, my screen time has been 1 hour and 12 minutes, and so far it's 13:27. Yeah, not bad. That is very nice. And my focus score has been 91%. Yeah, I've picked up my phone 20 times. Oh man, that is so. Anyway, yeah, so this is Opal. You can actually use it, and it will really help you do more than what you actually thought you can do. And mind you, Opal is not sponsoring this video, so feel free to actually use Opal with no strings attached. I'm going to leave an affiliate link in the description box below, and feel free to actually use Opal. Opal is actually available for MacBooks and iOS. I don't know if there is an Android version of Opal, but at least for MacBooks and iOS. And the good thing with Opal, it can easily synchronize your focus sessions on your iOS and your MacBook. So you can literally be focused on all of your devices, so you can't be distracted by those distracting apps. Now, tool number 4 is ChatGPT. Now, at least now, I'm sure that starting from a 9-month-old baby up to the very eldest person in the whole world, everyone has ever used ChatGPT. Now, but it depends on how you actually use ChatGPT and why you actually use it. Now, as a content creator, I have a lot of things to do, actually, as I told you. And so it is always easy to actually brainstorm ideas using AI. So this is how I use my ChatGPT. So every time I want to brainstorm ideas, maybe I want a video hook, or maybe I want like different title ideas, or maybe I want like to brainstorm an idea, then have some links or sources of those ideas. So I actually use chatgpt.com. So when you open chatgpt.com, you'll face an interface like this, and she kindly asks politely, how can I help you? Please, can you generate me ideas in the tech niche and the physics niche? So she says, absolutely, here are some video ideas tailored for both tech and physics niches. So each idea is designed to be engaging, informative, and potentially viral for your right presentation. So it goes on, what happens when you type a URL, blah, blah, blah. So this is how I actually use it, and it's very sick, very nice. And on the other hand, I actually use it to actually write my video descriptions. Like I told you, it is always overwhelming to actually type a script, shoot it, then edit it. And when you actually come to uploading, you also type your video description. So I actually always use ChatGPT to actually type my video description. So I always have one conversation. For it to maintain the history of conversations we had, I actually use one conversation for almost all my video descriptions, so it can literally synchronize with all the history we had and generate me a very nice video description. And here is the conversation I always have. So what is explainable AI? And it writes very nice stuff that I actually later on use as my video descriptions. So ChatGPT, the best AI. Okay, I won't say the best, but it has actually worked with me for a particular long time. So I rank it the best. So I rank it the best to me. Oh, by the way, just like I told you in the beginning, this is a 3-part series, and the other parts are going to be linked right here and right here. Feel free to check them out. So if you have watched up this point of the video, I want to thank you very much. I hope you have gotten a basic understanding of the 4 productivity apps that you can actually use in 2025. Whether you're a student, content creator, or part of any team, you can actually use them to be more productive and save more time other than scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. So feel free to actually use these apps. Links will be linked down below. And thank you very much for watching. If you actually didn't watch my recent video about what is explainable AI, it's going to be linked right here. And if you don't know what happens when you fall in a black hole, it's also going to be linked right here. Feel free to actually check them out. And thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Peace.